Juniper Quest. Leo, who was 13 and happier with lines of code than talking, lived in the quiet town of Juniper Creek. His favorite place wasn't his room, but the basement of the community center, where the robotics club met. One Tuesday, a flyer appeared. Community center budget cuts, robotics club in jeopardy. Leo felt a cold knot in his stomach. The thought of losing the club, his only real social space, was devastating. He knew complaining wouldn't help. He had to solve this. Leo walked home, his eyes scanning the historic downtown and the local landmarks. His coding brain began to spin, looking for an algorithm to save the center. That night, Leo began to design Juniper Quest, an ambitious augmented reality scavenger hunt. Players would use their phones to find virtual clues hidden over the town's history museum, the old train depot, and the fountain square. The game needed money for servers and prizes. Leo's code was brilliant, but he needed ticket sales and, more importantly, local business sponsors to hide their advertisements inside the AR clues. Dakota, the center director, loved the idea, but warned Leo about the hard part, pitching to the sponsors. "You have to look them in the eye and sell it, Leo," she said gently, knowing how much he hated public speaking. Leo practiced his pitch in his room, talking to his robot. "Hello, I'm Leo, and Juniper Quest will be the most viral foot traffic driving event in town history." It sounded stiff and robotic. His first meeting was with Sierra, the owner of the town's oldest bookshop. Leo's palms were sweating as he walked into her shop, filled with the comforting smell of paper and dust. Leo swallowed his nervousness and forced himself to focus on the code, the logistics, and the impact. He talked about data, foot traffic, and the game's complex encryption. He focused on the problem solving. Sierra was impressed, not by the complex code, but by Leo's quiet, genuine passion for his community. She wrote the first check, and her bookstore became the first AR checkpoint. With Sierra's endorsement, other businesses were easier to convince. Leo refined his pitch, always focusing on the numbers. Soon, every landmark in Juniper Creek had a sponsored, coded clue. The night before the event, Leo stayed up late, triple-checking the server load and the AR location triggers. He was tired, but the thrill of seeing his code come to life kept him going. The next morning, hundreds of people lined up, kids, parents, and even the mayor, all downloading the Juniper Quest app. The quiet town square was buzzing with excitement and the bright screens of phones. The town came alive as people chased virtual riddles and clues, pointing their phones at the museum gargoyle for a history hint or scanning the old depot chimney for a secret message. Leo monitored the live dashboard from the community center basement. The server was holding, the code was flawless, and the ticket and sponsorship revenue was pouring in, exceeding the center's goal. The next week, a new, bigger flyer was posted. Community Center saved. The robotics club is funded. Leo had solved his biggest problem not with a wrench, but with a keyboard, proving that passion and code can change a whole town.